Hello friends, welcome back to a new episode of Beating Grandmasters with stupid stuff. And in today's episode, what are we gonna do? Well, it's very simple. We're gonna be upgrading, but at a much higher pace than is usual. We're gonna be playing triple forges, double forges, whatever we like. Inspired by a recent game between Hero and Rainer. I think it was in the first best of 5 that they played in the Masters Colosseum 7. They fought each other and Hero played a build there. It was, I think, a single or double Oracle into triple forge. And it looked phenomenal. It looked so good. The game felt like a win. It ended up, I'm pretty sure, in a loss, but it was a mental victory, at least for all the Protosses around the world. So I remember doing this in the past, these upgrade rush builds, and I remember having a good time with it. Back then I often was very focused on making sure that the forge was one of the first structures that I got, but the way that Hero did it against Zerg, it inspired me. So against Terran and Protoss, we're gonna not get any tech, but against Zerg, I probably want to get a Stargate before I get a forge, and we're just gonna go in as many forges as we can. So we're here on, what is this map called? Hecate as our first map. So I'm almost sending my worker downstairs a little bit too quick. Playing a no scout, obviously. I mean, if you're rushing out forges, the only thing that truly makes sense is not scouting. As mentioned against Terran, what we're probably gonna do here is play like a 1-gate forge into 2nd gate type of opener. Just really rushing it out as quick as we can. I do want to scout to see what he is doing. I'm playing against Nicorect. I think it's a 6.1 or 6.2k Terran player. Pretty darn decent. But he's also a player that likes to, you know, a little bit, he leans towards the aggressive. All right, on the scale from Dalai Lama to, who was very aggressive, Conor McGregor. I think he's closer to McGregor than he is to the Dalai Lama. All right. Ooh, we could follow this up with a forge. He's starting with a Reaper. I really want to kill that thing. I don't think I'm quite gonna get it. I definitely, well, actually. Well, we're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it, and he's probably also gonna scout my forge here, which is actually kind of frustrating. That's actually very freaking frustrating. Oh, baby! Oh, I almost had him there. Oh, I was so close to having him there. Okay, well, we have good news and bad news. The bad news is he scouted exactly what it is I am doing. The good news is that I don't think it actually matters, because he opened up with a Reaper first into into a CC, a very fast CC, which means that he actually can't really do anything about this forge timing. He, like, that's it. Like, good luck, my friend, but the forge is gonna be there. You can't kill me. Actually gonna just add in a second forge. So we start getting these upgrades at a pretty rapid pace. I think a mistake that I made in the past whenever I'm playing these builds is that I didn't just want to have quick upgrades. I also wanted to have a lot of money. But I'm thinking right now, if I have quick upgrades, why do I need a lot of money? I'm happy with just a fast upgrade. So we're rushing out these forges. We're gonna get our 1-1 kicking off. Probably wanna, what the heck is this? Wait, did I misread this? Just gonna get a temporary gate. Oh, he played gas first, I guess, huh? That is what it feels like, at least. But what he's gonna try right now, at least in my mind, is still try and run by. That shouldn't really work. We're just gonna get a forward gas. Right? What is it? Wait, is that actually a follow-up with the bitch? I'm so happy that I scouted. I'm so happy that I scouted. He's gonna go for a 1-base push. We're just gonna get batteries in each base. Charge maybe instantly. I mean, if he's 1-base pushing, let's get it. He doesn't have any extra stuff yet. So this isn't actually... So usually I'd say, hey, you can't do this. You can't play like the way I'm doing right now. 4 gates, robo, double forge, all of this before actually, you know, expanding to a 3rd base. But I think right now, I actually freaking can. And the reason for that is because I scouted everything he's doing. I'm gonna get a follow-up scout, and then I can probably determine my own follow-up as well. So he's gonna run in over here, find that I have a battery. Please tell me my pylon is about to finish up. Oh, I just lost a worker, even better. I think I'm in a good spot. I actually believe I'm in a good spot. Now, I could be what the kids would call coping, but I don't actually think I am. I don't actually think I am coping. So we're gonna start our +2 attack. There we go. This Reaper's gonna end up falling. My opponent is gonna hit me soon, by the way. This is something that I'm expecting with the double Banshee attack. Okay, he's transitioned out of this. Maybe it's just a single Banshee? No, that makes no sense. Why would you go single Banshee if you can play double Banshee, right? That makes no sense. That makes no sense, Harstem. Why would you say something stupid like that? If I was a fan of you, Harstem, I would not be listening to you anymore. With dumb takes like you just made, my friend. What is wrong with you? Oh, and here comes the double Banshee. Just like that. Here comes the double Banshee. What did I say again? I knew he was gonna come in as well. I knew this guy was gonna run in here, ruin my life. Let's see if we can move into this general direction. We're gonna start our next upgrade. Ooh. I'm gonna try and take out my sentry. Gets the sentry, loses a Banshee. Actually kind of okay with that for me. You know, I feel like I care more about killing his Banshee than I care about my one sentry, which I can just rebuild. It's not like I have a lot of energy. I wonder if I can get my 2-2 done before his first push truly arrives. Let's get an Immortal out as well. I mean, we have okay eco. It's not crazy good. I think it's actually doable. Wait, does he think I'm dumb? Yeah, he thinks I'm dumb. I'm not sure why I would ask that question out loud. Oh, he definitely thinks I'm dumb now. So he's gonna try and run by here, yeah. Like it's literally this guy's playbook. It's just ingrained in my mind because that's kind of how I would do things as well. It's like, oh, you pull them away, then you go in again. My supply is not low, by the way. It's actually fairly high, especially given the fact that I lost a bunch of workers and my 2-2 is about to finish up, which is freaking crazy to think about. Good Lord, Harstem. How about we start working towards creating a sustainable future here for our children. Or well, for our probes at least. Don't really need it for our children, just the probes. Probes need to stay safe. I'm gonna get a prism. And there's two things I can do here. I can go into Robo Bay. Or I can... Does he actually have a base here? This is all fake? So he looks at this army and thinks to himself, that looks weak. You know, and I kind of feel for him. I understand that. My +3 is starting, by the way, which is crazy. What was I gonna say? Oh, why am I literally out of position? 5, and he killed 16 workers with this Banshee. He killed 16 workers with this Banshee. I actually think that the way I play, I probably should transition into a Stargate at some point. I actually think I should. Wait, where's my observer? Huh? Let's send one over here. Let's send one over here. Oh, it's here. No, let's send that one forward then. What's my opponent doing? I have no clue where he's located right now. It's scaring the ever-living crap out of me. I need to start my next upgrade. +3 armor. He's on +1. Oh, he found another spot. I think he's gonna hit me at this base at the same time. That's what I would do if I were him. I would be doing a lot of things if I were him. And none of these things would be sitting at home right now. You think he's actually gonna sit at home and try to play a macro game against a guy that's gonna be up 5 upgrades soon? Like, my 3-3 is gonna finish as his +2 finishes up. That is crazy. And then I'm gonna warp in freaking 7-8 zealots in his main base. And no matter how big the army he sends, no matter how big the army is that he sends over there, I'm going to absolutely... I'm gonna blast him out of this world. Gonna blast him into the world of the dead. Is this all his units? I think so. Okay, I want to get my +3 attack done, I think, before this. So we're just gonna send this in here. And then gonna send this in here. Zoop. Gonna clear... Oh, if I can clear the... He doesn't even have an armory yet! That is a bad sign for you, my friend. Just gonna run these out for a tiny tap. So he's gonna run this in. Actually, gonna quit. Okay, I lost that. Not the greatest fight that I've had in my life. Not gonna lie about that either. Maybe I should have waited for my next set of upgrades to finish up, huh? Oh, he's actually gonna move across the map, which in retrospect is kind of understandable. I wonder if I can just go for a run by and clear some stuff here. I actually wonder if I can. Oh, he's gonna go here. He's gonna kill this? No, he didn't. Oops. You know, I really care about my ability to Guardian Shield as well, because that's gonna be 2 extra upgrades. I did clear both of these. So you can die here in peace. I wonder if I can actually win this fight. I have a feeling I might not be capable of doing that. Look at my damage output though. The damage output is feeling spicy, but so is the damage input. Like I'm honestly not performing too poor in these fights. You know what I'm saying? It isn't great, but I haven't lost any workers yet. I have 3-2 upgrades right now. He doesn't. He absolutely does not have +3 upgrades. So he's getting... He's a bit afraid. Does he have a third base? I wonder if he does. So I have good vision around the map. What's this guy doing here? Okay, let's put this up here. We're gonna send a couple of zealots somewhere else as well, just around. And we're gonna follow this up with immortals. We're going to be up in upgrades for at least another 3.5 minutes. And you can say, why aren't you starting your shield upgrades? It's because against Ghost, there's no point in getting shield upgrades. This would be a mission in uselessness. I'm actually blasting this fight. Like, I can't believe how close this fight was, despite me being down very far. I'm not saying I'm winning, I'm just saying that this fight is much closer than I think anyone could reasonably expect. And we survived, at least for now. Is this his fourth? Let's check. Let's actually check if this is his fourth. So we're gonna get... I think I should have focused more on Immortals. Immortals have less of a hard counter than... Immortals have less of a hard counter than Colossus, right? If I get a good Immortal count... What is this? This is upgrades. While being up 17 upgrades, like that is a much bigger deal. Okay, here we go. That's 1 force field. That's gonna be 2 force fields. He has the 2-2 upgrades right now. Let's see how good Terran is with 2-2 upgrades. I think the answer here is gonna be maybe a little bit too good. Just gonna target down some of these Immortals. Once again, we're kind of surviving. He didn't have a fort base quite yet, and this got pushed back. You know what I'm afraid of right now? Is that I'm coping. I'm afraid of me coping and thinking that I'm still in this game. Well, it's obvious to everyone in here that I'm not in this game. What is this? That I'm not in this game anymore. I think that might actually be happening here. Oh, actually. So we have good eco. We have very good eco. I need this freaking Guardian Shield, by the way. If I can get this Guardian Shield to run for me, which I can't. If I could have got that Guardian Shield to run for me, that would have been a big deal. Gonna blink him forward, snipe 2 of these. We have 3 Immortals out. And my opponent still... No, this is the wrong one. So he's on 4 bases right now. I'm on 5. On Dark Shrine. I should have gotten that earlier, I think. Should have definitely gotten that earlier. More Immortals. And my upgrade lead here is not what it once used to be. You know, he's about to finish his 3-3 at some point in the semi-near future. He's increasing his base. That's his 4th. So this is his 5th that is about to finish up here. And then once I hit the point where my upgrades don't matter, I think I'm just going to have to start adding in other units, as in Disruptors. Disruptors don't really care much about upgrades. So I guess that's going to be the plan here. I'm very sad about this, though. I wonder if he's actually going to go for it. He has a huge army still here. But if he doesn't split up, if he keeps this at home, I can just blast this part of the army, you know? I can definitely blast that part of the force. Okay, he's moving everything to the far right side at the moment. Dude, our Immortal count is so big. I'm going to start adding in Disruptors, though. I feel like it's a good call. Why do I keep F2ing? Just sending all my units back. Like, for years I've been doing things right. I've been playing too much Terran. This is actually what happens when you play Terran. You just start F2ing because you want to be lazy like the other guys. Okay, we're almost maxed out. We're about to have our first Disruptor out on the map. I think this is a key moment. His 3-3 hasn't finished yet. We should go. First Disruptor out. And this goes in. Okay, we have a couple more seconds. I don't think we have much more than just a couple more seconds. So, Guardian Shield. And go. Guardian Shield and go. 3 fronts at the same time. Does he have... His 3-3 literally just finished. Oh my god, you can't make this up. His 3-3 finished while I was walking in there. This is This is legitimately so freaking upsetting. Like, you guys have no clue. I think I actually would have had him, had it not been the case. No? Like, that is so sick. That is actually just so sick. Like, it was gonna be my last, you know, my last push in. Yeah, now I'm just down in upgrades. Oh my god, this game was legit so close. He had 48 workers in the end. When did... I want to know when his upgrades finished. It must have legit been... Like here I said, I clicked his upgrades legit now. And I was like, okay, he doesn't have it. This is the time. I'm still going to be up 3 armor upgrades when I have a Guardian Shield. The Immortals didn't really attack properly either. So I'm not sure how big of a deal it was. But I think it would have been a decent, you know, it would have made a difference. Like, honest to God, this fight was still close. And I killed so many workers. The early fights were crazy as well. Because... here I think I was in a good spot. I think I should just get a fast Stargate with it. Like, I need some type of anti-air because I just don't have anything to deal with that. So I should just play like Oracle into Phoenix and then double Forge or triple versus Terran double Forge versus Zerg triple Forge versus Protoss probably triple Forge as well. Like Oracle into just 3 Forges and then a Robo. Oh, this was like I'm starting my +3 as his +1 starts. And he killed 22 workers in the first 8 minutes this game. I'm so upset by this. I actually am. I really thought I had him. That super sucks. Alrighty, up next we have a Protoss versus Protoss against a 6.2k player, I think it is. And I'm gonna start with an Oracle. A little bit of an Oracle. Life's gonna be good. And Oracle provides me with the potential to... Well, first of all, I don't need a robotics facility. I have a way to easily catch things if I need to. So if there's a prism, I can always just build a single Phoenix because I have that Stargate ready. And that Banshee really broke me up last time. It's going to be the same in this matchup, right? If I open up with a no blink, like fast Forge opener, and I'm fighting against an Oracle, or I'm fighting against like a prism in that space, that is actually going to bother me quite a bit. So it's something I'm going to keep in mind here in this game. I'm going to open up with an Oracle. Get maybe 2-3 gateway units and then just start pumping Forges. And once more, I actually think that fast third bases are kind of overrated. I think so often when people look at StarCraft games, the only thing they really care about is economy. And economy is very important in StarCraft, but at the same time, how important is a third base really? Like, how much does it add? And you have to be real careful. So if your opponent is on 2 base, and you're on 3, it's like, can you really probe it up that hard? No, you kind of can't, to be honest. So this is also something that you need to keep in mind. It is not just, oh, third base, we have better eco, we can build however many probes we want. So if you can deny scouting, if you're the 2-base player, that's huge. So that's what I'm going to try as well. So I'm getting a couple of these Stalkers, so I can deny any potential hallucinations. And we're going to throw down this Stargate here right now. Oh, come on, don't block it. It's actually going to... Did he really move in? No. For a second I thought he was going to move in over here, but that wasn't the case. Should we just get a fast Nexus as well? I mean, we could. We actually could. We actually could just do that. Gonna cancel this worker. That's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. Just gonna cancel this worker, get this Nexus up, leave this bad boy just in hold position over here. We're going a bit too far out on the map for my taste, because we are not very secure behind all of this. Should I get a battery? Maybe I should have. Maybe I shouldn't. What's it to you, you pricks, huh? Let's just do it like this. So we're gonna get an Oracle. We'll not get a Stalker, and then straight away into this Forge. Now, there's a couple of things that will just straight up kill us, so we hope that they don't happen. If I'm being all in... Oh, nice! It's a Stalker Sentry opener. Or no, it's a Stalker Sentry opener. So he's gonna scout my quick Forge, but I'm kind of okay with that. And we're gonna build a second Forge. By the time he sees my second Forge, he will already have made the calls as to what he's gonna do. Like if he's planning on all-inning me, he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me anyway. Should we get a... we should get a sentry anyway, just because I have some gas left over, really, and I want to build units. So I'm not completely useless. Hello, what are you doing, Chief? Oh, I have an incorrect hotkey. Why is that guy flying across the map right now? I'm not so sure. Okay, we have one of these over here. He's going to have some units in the main, I can only imagine. Yes, he does. Okay, fast chrono there on the, what you call it? On the Twilight as well. I said earlier that I probably should get an Immortal. And I still agree with that. I just didn't do it because I'm an idiot. And yeah, no, this just wasn't smart. We saw him chrono boost that as well, which double sucks. I'm just going to be chronoing the blink, so it means he's probably wanting to be aggressive relatively soon. We're just going to continue the worker production for now. Get a single pylon down here, and I think it's battery time in a couple of seconds. Right about now. The Fong Soul Brother, check it out now. Gateway goes up. And a couple of things we can do. We can recall that Oracle, depending on what I see here. So I see another chrono on that. If I see a third base, which is something that I actually care about scouting, so I'm just going to be maneuvering around. I really care about seeing a third base, actually. I think he might be taking the triangle. Do you think I can get to this bottom part in time? I don't think I actually can. That would suck. I don't think I saw that properly at all. I don't think I saw that properly at all. So we're getting a third gate. I get a fourth gate. Let's see if we can do anything in here. Does he still have units guarding this spot? The answer was kinda. Gonna keep it alive. Recall it back home. Important recall. 1-1's about to finish up. So now the question is, how much worse is my eco actually going to be than my opponent? So probably there's a third base. I probably missed it. It's right over here. That's what I'm expecting. And the moment I take my third base, I'm going to have the 1-1 upgrades, right? So that is going to be quite nice. I'm going to have good enough production. It's not like I'm wasting the money into these... Oh my god, he's attacking me. And I just lost my... Uh-oh. Is he actually going to try and jump in here? I think he is. That seems like a terrible call, because I have 1-1 upgrades and you don't, Chief. Is he... What sorcery is this? Not very good sorcery. You would not be allowed into Hogwarts, my friend. What? Great rotation there, bud. Yeah, that was beautiful, mate. Yeah, beautiful play. It's going to be +1 here for me. And 0-0 for him. Okay, he does have a third. Kind of what I expected. How much worse is my eco here, though? That's the question. How much worse is my eco? How much worse is my army? I think my army is not worse at all. I think my army is going to be better than what my opponent has. My eco is obviously a little bit worse. Look, I'm not going to pretend like that ain't the case. But how much more money is he going to be mining than me? Like, during this period. It's going to be, what, like 900 minerals, maybe? Is that what he's going to get extra? And I'm gonna be up 2-3 upgrades or so during this entire period. Do I want to, like... Is that difference big enough? Is that eco advantage big enough? That's like 8 stalkers. If I max out, I don't think that is a big enough advantage. So we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna relax. We're gonna hit a 3-3 timing while we're maxed, I think. Let's just see. What did I just see there? Yeah, I mean, I have too many workers, that's for sure. I have too many workers, that's an issue. I wonder if he's taking a fort instantly here, or what is his plan going to be? I'm so freaking curious. Do I want Archons? I don't think I do want Archons. I could consider, you know what I could consider? I could actually consider getting some of these, oh, he has a fast fort. He's kind of one base ahead of me at all times. But right now, I'm not even afraid of him, so I can just take a fort base as well, right? Like, what is the downside for me? Well, probably that I'm wasting some money into a base that I can't really saturate yet. That actually does sound like a minor downside, at least for now. Just gonna spread some of these bad boys around as well. Like, in any engagement that we're taking at this point, I think it's just gonna be a good engagement, because we're gonna be up some upgrades. I just wonder how many stalkers he has more than me. Like, he has +1. Oh, blink into me, bot. Okay, well, then we don't get that base. I didn't even really want it anyway in the first place. Yeah, it was... I didn't want it. That base, I don't care. I don't care about that base. You can leave me alone. I thought I could win that fight. Maybe I'm too afraid, though. Maybe I can win that fight. I'd have to check in the replay. I don't actually know either, like, how big the upgrades difference needs to be. I probably should do that research next time when I do another video like this, I think. Yeah. So then I know, it's like, hey, if I have 180 supply of the same units, like, in my mind, if I have 180 supply of this, like, in my mind, I can win this fight, right? The question is, can I win hard enough? Because I think I just have more units as well. No, it's not just that I have better upgrades. I think I legitimately just have more stuff too. He doesn't seem very rich at all. Okay, +2 just finished, so we're gonna wait for our +3. Should we even wait for a +3 armor? I don't know if we should. Like, every second that goes by feels like a good one for him, because he's probably teching into something that he believes is useful. Is it really useful? I almost just want to split up my army in 2 parts. Go in with a freaking flank, huh? Ah, gotcha. He just blinked forward like a complete clown then. Okay, here we go. Now we're fighting. So we have an inferior angle as neither of our immortals are currently shooting. Okay, well, he just blinked into my immortals. That seems like a mistake. I mean, I'm just winning this fight massively now. Isn't that just what's happening here? Like, I could be wrong, of course. Dude. Like, this wasn't a close fight at all. And we're still upgrading. We have 3-3 upgrades. We're at least up 3 right now. I saw him at 2-1 earlier. So unless he has like freaking 55 gateways. He's gonna blink forward to kill this. It's gonna require 2 shots. I don't think that was actually worth it. You could just win the game, no? You could just win the game here. Absolutely. Absolutely. I lost to this guy earlier in the macro game before I recorded my video. Like, this was really good. I don't think this is bad. I think economy is overrated. Like, I just... Like, I just want to show this, okay? Where are we? Income. Zip. So here we're the same, here we're the same, here we're the same. This is absolutely no issue whatsoever. This is all the same. Like, he even went a 3rd gateway. He went pretty aggressive. He wanted to punish me hard. But here's like, I'm down a little bit in eco. No, actually, I'm up in eco. I'm this dude. I should swap these two. Yeah, there. See, I'm up in eco because I get more probes. Right? I'm on lower bases, but I'm mining kind of efficiently still. Like, how much am I... Like, I'm losing like 100 minerals or so. 150 maybe. But I'm gaining these upgrades over my opponent. And he's just now... At some point I was up 3 upgrades right at the start. And then I guess I just stay up 3 upgrades the entire time. There's nothing he can do about that. Until I hit 3-3, that's the amount of upgrades I'm gonna be ahead. Like, I'm losing 500 minerals a minute. Who cares? That's it. Like, look how even the supplies are here. I think fast 3rd bases are actually overrated. I think upgrades are underrated, and so is tech. I think tech and upgrades are underrated. I think I could have fought this. I'm up 3 upgrades. Like, this angle is balls for me. I'm down 7 stalkers, but I'm up 3 upgrades. I don't know if I win this fight. Maybe I overestimate how good upgrades are, but I think with 3 upgrades, I can overcome a 7 stalker deficit, no? I think I could. But I don't have to, because I'm just... Like, my peak moment is 3-3. Then I have a timing window of maybe like a minute, minute and a half. And that's it. And that's exactly when we fought. So him not trading here is really bad. He either needs to make some... He needs to tech way quicker. But it's scary for him to tech, because he's actually same, what you call it? Same amount of supply. And if he goes to a higher worker count, the fights are going to be even worse for him. So there's really no winning. If he gets too many probes, he dies. If he doesn't get enough probe, he dies. If he techs too fast, he dies. If he doesn't tech fast enough, he dies. It's the ultimate build. This was a huge blunder, though. Like, look how this fight goes. It starts with me being down 20 supply, and it ends with him being dead. Just losing everything. Like, that is a huge difference there. He's on freaking 5 base. I can do Zealot run base. I don't even have a third. This is so cool. HGG. HGG indeed. All right, sick. Nice episode, I think. 2 fun games. First one, I feel like I could have won that. I'm gonna try this again in the near future, like in 2 weeks or so. I'm gonna try this again. I'm actually gonna have like well thought out build orders that I prepared beforehand, because this is freaking fun. This is so different. Astrea really inspired me to try different things. When I watched some of his games and I was thinking about it, and I think too often, to StarCraft players, we're just kind of, we care so much about eco. And in a lot of matchups, I think that's correct, especially for Zerg. But I think in Protoss versus Terran, I think eco is overrated. And so it is in PvP. All right, that's going to be my rant for today. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy this video. Only 2 games, but relatively long games. If you want to see more of this, I'm streaming practically every day on YouTube. If you can't catch it live because you're an American, you live on the West Coast, and I stream at 2 a.m., be sure to check out the VODs of that sometimes. Otherwise, every day, basically 12 Central European time, so at noon. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.